Not every black sister who pushed out a child deserves to be called mother. Let's get into it.
Michigan children abandoned by their mother, police say, and left to fend for themselves for years. Look at this. We now got mom's mugshot. This is 34-year-old Kelly Bryant. She is the accused, waking up behind bars this morning, accused of 3 counts of first-degree child abuse, looking at life in prison if she is convicted. Officers found the children, siblings ages 15, 13, and 12, an older boy and 2 younger girls, when the landlord asked for a welfare check. Look at these pictures. So the landlord called attention to the police for the welfare check because Bryant stopped paying her rent in October.
The defendant instructed the kids that they were not to answer the door or leave the house. All 3 children expressed fear about what their mother's response would be if they left the home.
Chantel Gardner, better known as Channy B, had big dreams of becoming the next breakout rap star from Indianapolis. She truly believed she was destined for hip-hop greatness, despite her nursery rhyme level bars and struggle flows that made even the most tone-deaf listeners cringe. Still, she was a local name, appearing in self-funded music videos and popping up in her friends' projects. On the surface, Gardner seemed to have it all together, working 2 jobs, raising 2 kids, and chasing a rap career at night. To outsiders, she looked like a superwoman, juggling it all with ease. But beneath the carefully curated illusion, the reality was much uglier. Channy B wasn't the devoted mother she portrayed. She was a deadbeat masquerading as a boss chick, abandoning her 2 small children in a filth-ridden, heatless, rodent-infested home while she played house at her boyfriend's place. She wasn't a struggling single mom. She was a mom who chose to live like she had no kids at all. While she was cuddled up, her babies were left alone, defenseless in a pigsty, neglected by the one person who was supposed to protect them.
When you decide to become a parent, it's no longer about you. No matter the support from your spouse, your relationship status, your village, ultimately all the responsibility is going to fall on you. When we say my body, my choice, we also have to remember no matter what, it's your responsibility. There's no break on parenting. There's no manual. You don't get no days off. And nobody cares if you're having a bad day. Nobody cares what you're going through because your children still need you to show up for them. When you become a parent, you have to put your children's needs first before your own. There's no partying, no clubbing. You shouldn't even be thinking about dating. Why date? Dating leads to more children, especially if you're overwhelmed with the 1, 2, 3 you got. Why on God's green earth are you going to go out and, you know what I mean, mingle and possibly bring more children home? It's not right for these children to have to be living in filth, living in squatter, living with rats and roaches. They didn't ask to be here. Why bring innocent lives here if you're not going to do what you have to do and be responsible and be mature and be there for them so they don't have to suffer? Why are you bringing children here to suffer? If you know you're not capable of being a parent, or if you're easily overwhelmed, or if you haven't worked on yourself, don't create life. Don't bring a life forward. It's not fair and it's not right to keep perpetuating a generational curse of negligence, of neglect, of children who are angry and sad and don't have any nourishment, no basic needs. That turns into anger. That turns into low self-esteem. That turns into violence. That turns into a menace. That turns into being hopeless and helpless. That turns into self-harm. You don't want to raise black children to be, they're already at a disadvantage every day. The world already want our children to fail. So why would you not have them come from a house of great productivity, a house of discipline and structure and order? They don't deserve our mess. They don't deserve our chaos. If we're not breaking generational curses, then what are we doing? What are we doing?
Message.